opinions, right? And you know, my opinion is about my favorite 2D Mario game, New Super Mario Bros. 2, because I know it wasn't my first Mario, it was my second Mario game I ever played, apart from Mario Wii was my first one. Mario Wii, might be my second favorite. So, ranking all the levels in one of the worlds should be just as easy, just as hard for me, right? Well, assembling this was quite hard. So, some of the things might not make sense because this is my favorite 2D Mario game. And it definitely is my favorite. And my favorite 3D Mario game, by the way, is Super Mario 3D World. And Land, I haven't decided that yet, but that's beside the point. Today, we're looking in World 1 of New Super Mario Bros. 2 and ranking all 8 levels apart from Toad Houses and Cannons, though they don't count. I'm not going to count the Toad Houses and Cannons. Of course, I would have counted the cannon levels, but they aren't real levels because they don't have a real flagpole or boss fight thing. And I do not think counting them makes sense for some reason. It's just my opinion. Others could have different opinions. And obviously, I'm not counting Toad Houses because, come on, these are no arguing about my opinion in the comments. You have your own opinion, make your own rankings. No trying to tell me to change my ranking. No swearing in the comments. Like, subscribe, share, turn on post notifications. And this intro was very long. No, it was just like 1 minute, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, let's go to number 8. Yeah, we're going to go to number 8. This is actually my favorite 2D Mario game, and this is the easiest world. So this is probably going to be the hardest one for me to pick. But then I realized I'm not as fond of some underwater levels. I don't hate underwater levels actually. I love underwater levels. But I realized that the first underwater level 1-5 here, excuse me. The first underwater level 1-5, I had to pick something, guys. That's the worst one. 1-5 had too many fish for me, had too many fish, and my least favorite fish being that spiky purple fish over there. And that I actually had to drag it down to 4th place. I could have put something else there, but I couldn't think of something. And especially there is probably a cheap jump in this stage. And the way they circle around with the fish is just a little annoying to deal with. Okay, ignore the noise. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go now to number 7. You can probably tell something. Tell me now, how would you end off a world unless you're in Super Mario Wonder? Probably a castle but some levels in Super Mario Wonder would not have a boss at the end. But that's because that's the first 2D Mario game to actually do so. Which would make a boss ranking not good. But that's beside the point. Today we're going to be looking at this game. So let's go to 1-Castle. And the world map, at the end of the world map, you'd expect me not to put this so low. But I did put it low. It has those weird tightropes. It has tightropes, lava bubbles, and of course, a boss fight at the end. And the boss fight at the end is actually probably why it got dragged down, because of how simple it really is. How simple the boss is. It's probably why I put it here. The level's good enough. The level's very good. With all the pillars and lava. Well, except for probably the star coin with the platform. With the luck platform, that's probably not good. And the swamp placements. Well, it's not too bad, but I can give it the edge here. So this is not the worst one, luckily. Have you know all 2D Mario games? All 2D Mario games, apart from like maybe the Japan exclusive game that I haven't gotten my hands on, or the new Super Mario Wonder game, all the new Super Mario Bros. Games. Two of the 3D Land and 3D World. The Lost Levels and New Super Mario Bros. Has this game have it? Super Mario, the first two the Lost Levels and the first game has it, but the only two games to not have it is Super Mario Bros. 3 and Super Mario World. It's the fact that 1-2 here is always an underground level. It's a pretty common theme. And the theme about this 1-2 is the fact that there are Koopas who are trapped in jail. And also you also get introduced to the Mega Mushroom, which you won't be seeing a lot in this game. Because the main power-up in this game is the Tanuki suit. Because in New Super Mario DS, the main power-up was the Mega Mushroom. It was actually the Mega Mushroom. And here it's the Tanuki Leaf. And in New Super Mario Wii, the main power-up was the propeller suit. Well, here, this is like where you first see a Mega Mushroom. You will not be seeing so many Mega Mushrooms, believe me. You won't. And it's kind of let down, but anyway, the level itself is pretty fun. You even get to destroy stuff with the Mega Mushroom. You even get a little homage to New Super Mario Bros. DS, when 1-2 opens up, you get a small homage to that game. And this level is pretty fun to do. There aren't really too many downsides apart from the semi-solids at the end, which I do not know why. I think the pipe leading to the end could have had a little better design, but it's not too bad. I could have had a little better design, like maybe a wall jumping segment instead of a semi-solid segment, but it doesn't matter because the fact that you think you could use the Tanuki suit and even the gold leaf. But let's go to the next point. Or next number. I'm getting to the point. This level basically had to started it all, and it's like, and it didn't hit that, and it didn't quite make it to halfway through the list. It's just a peaceful level. It introduces these coloured platforms you can actually see there. Has music blocks. Yeah, it has Peach's castle in the background. Because Peach's castle is actually to the left of it on the world map, but you can't actually go in there for some reason. Yeah, and it has coloured platforms, some nice sub areas. I like sub areas because that just make the level a little quicker, and it's like very fun, especially when the way I do it. And the way fun it is. You remember how I was talking about main power-ups and how the main power-up of this game was the Tanuki suit? This power-up got its debut, well, in this game at least, because its debut was actually in Super Mario Bros. 3. But in this game, its debut was in 1-3. This isn't the real debut. What I mean is, In this game, the first level to find this power-up is 1-3. Don't just to cut the confusion, okay? And this is like a level with trees and some secret areas on top of the trees, you could say. There's a little secret areas on top of the trees, which is pretty fun. It's really fun to explore all the trees and especially use the Tanuki leaf, which is very fun. This game added something new. That got its debut in this game. The tower levels. One Tower is not only a tower level because this wasn't really its day. These levels got their debut in New Super Mario Bros. For the DS. Tower levels being called tower levels, but in like previous games, for example, Super Mario Bros. 3 and World, those levels were actually mini fortresses. They didn't count as towers. These are actually its own theme, and it has its own soundtrack. It has these moving snake block platforms, semi-solids, which I can understand having because semi-solids, dry bones. Yeah, dry bone snake block platforms, dry priners, and it has Reznor at the end, which this is why, and a secret exit. And there's only one reason it's not that high. It's higher than the castle because I find the tower to be more fun. Because the castle was just having a little more annoyances. It's not fully number one because of one thing. Because of the fact of Reznor. Reznor was just like way too simple to defeat. You could use a golden flower, you could use a Tanuki suit, you could use a fire flower to defeat them. Yeah, because by the way, you can use the Tanuki suit to literally just whack the blocks. Well, we can't have a gold flower this early in the game. But it's still easy to defeat, but at least it's number 3, you have to appreciate. The athletic levels, which are the sky theme, they actually did something with this. They actually made these literal mushroom platform levels, and we'll see that with 1-4. And what I mean by 1, we will literally see that with 1-4. And it's a very fun level with mushroom platforms. A Tanuki suit, two sub areas, and lots of fun. You can have a lot of fun here. And the sub area, and there's lots of fun. But if only if it was a little more amazing. I know, the best NSMB2 World 1 stage is 1-A. Because 1-A has green pipes, so many nice old pipes. And it's like a pipe maze. It has these weird switch platforms. It has pipe cannons. Pipe exits so many pipes. This alone makes it the best sage in this world, without a doubt. This is my opinion.